to another episode of 5 Ways 4. You all probably own some old CDs with games, movies or some trashy music, and I'm sure that during spring cleaning you were just going to throw them out. If you were, then hold your horses, because we'll show you how you can still put them to good use. Check it out.
Nobody likes a home where the only ornament is white paint on the walls. Also, most people can't afford a fancy painting from a gallery, and that's why I'm going to show you how to make an interesting and modern picture all by yourself. Of course, I'll make it using old or otherwise useless CD casings. Remember, the picture can be any size. I'll make mine out of 24 casings. I've also got 24 pictures created by dividing a single larger one. The link for the template is in the description. The pictures are already cut out, so now I'll pull out the middle part of the casing, under which we'll place our cutouts. Then I'm going to reattach the middle part. When they're filled with pictures, draw and cut out a cardboard shape of the entire image to later hang onto the wall. Now all we have to do is stick the pictures onto the cardboard with double-sided tape. After attaching the handles, the picture looks fabulous, and the best part is, we've made it ourselves.
Another patent for CDs and CD casing is super cool and very simple. You'll learn how to make an invisible shelf that'll surprise all your friends. Here, I've got a box and metal flat bars that I have to bend at this point, so they look like this. I stick the prepared flat bars inside the box. If a piece of plastic is in your way, simply remove it. I threw out this part and I made these cuts, which now I'll break off. The shelf is ready, so now we mount it. For that, we're going to need screws. When the shelf is already ready, place other CD casings on it, so the whole thing looks like it's hanging in mid-air. You can easily do this yourselves.
After years of using CDs, I was left with a lot of old cases. The data has long since been transferred to portable hard drives, but stuff like this shouldn't go to waste. That's why, if you keep heat-liking plants, then we're going to make a little house for them. Use 12 casings to glue together the front and back walls. Now take another 10 casings and put together the side walls. Use 4 casings for another wall and a 5th one in the middle on the top. Place another at each side, measure the diagonals, and cut them out. Now, glue them to the wall. Put some glue on the edges and press the walls together. To make the roof, we're going to need 3 identical panels, 4 open casings each. Now, all we have to do is glue their sides together, and it's done. Place the roof on top of the greenhouse. A contraption like this will provide your heat-liking plants with the perfect conditions to grow. If you've got surplus CD casings lying around, then why not make yourself a greenhouse?
I have quite the collection of CDs, most of which are worthless. However, there are a couple of little gems in there which I refuse to let go. Today I'll show you how to make a CD rack from old useless discs. First, drill 3 holes in each old CD. Next, so they look nice, paint them white. I've cut one disc in half and drilled 2 holes in each one. They'll form the base. On pre-prepared threaded pins, place CDs and nuts alternating between them until all are gone. The rack is ready and old CDs can still be made useful.
Despite the freezing weather outside, I can still remember the hot summer days. My way to use an old CD is to make a little fan to help me cool off on a hot summer's day. Solder a switch and a little motor to the wires in the battery case. Then solder the remaining case and motor wires. Put one CD into a pot with boiling water. After approximately 3 minutes, cut the CD from the outside to the inside. After the CD's cut, heat that spot with a candle and bend it to resemble a fan blade. Just like that. Make a hole in the roll and mount the switch in it. When the switch is in place, mount the whole thing on a base. Now attach the motor to the roll. Put a wine cork through the middle of the fan and glue it in place. Glue one end of the cork to the motor. As you can see, our desk fan works like a charm, and the light wind it provides makes any work at the desk much more pleasant.
We hope our ways for old CDs and casings proved useful to you. If you haven't seen our previous videos, click this window. Also, remember to subscribe and like us on Facebook. See you next week. Bye bye.